Good morning. Welcome to another live show. We are officially live. It is towards the end of the week. Good to see everyone. Big salutes going out from the north to the south, east to the west, all the way across the pond. We got a pretty good show this morning. We will be going over all of the latest drops. Of course, we also will be covering the drop list for the weekend. I also have a couple reactions I wanted to take a look at. First and foremost, we have a couple videos from that Nike SB Air Max 95. First, I got a video of Eric Costin kind of talking about the history of them, talking about what he likes, what he doesn't like, some of the skate, I guess, some of the skate technology that's going to be in this Air Max 95 that you won't find in another Air Max 95. And then we also have one of the skate shops going to be reviewing it. So we'll take a look at that Eric Costin video, and then we'll go take a look at the review video itself. And then we can pick up on a couple different things as far as skating is concerned. They are going to be lowering the tread on the bottom. They're also making the shoe a lot more flexible as well to make it a little bit better for skating. But we'll look at the similarities, and we'll also look at the differences as well. You were unable to receive a text? Oh, okay. I think I got to restart my phone. Yeah, that has to be what it is. Did that get sent over? Let me just go ahead and take a look at, yeah, that must be the issue. All right. We took out another phone line, and I increased, on one of my phone lines, I just basically got a better plan. But they said when my account, started over, which would have been yesterday, July 23rd, I was supposed to shut off my phone and turn it back on again. And that was supposed to kick in the new plan. But I don't think the new plan got kicked in because I'm getting some of my text from yesterday. So I guess if I tried getting a hold of you yesterday, especially when we were at work, I guess those didn't go through. So that makes sense. I thought people were just ignoring me. But nonetheless, let me say hello. We got a pretty good one this morning. Again, we will take a look at everything going to be dropping. I wanted to kind of concentrate on that UGO Air Max 95 that we got coming up. Also, we got some updates on that Fantastic Four collaboration with Advisory Board Crystals. We still haven't gotten a look at the shoe, unfortunately. But we did get a look at some of the merch. So we would be taking a look at that as well. The details, I don't wear a lot of button-ups, so it probably wouldn't be for me. But, the detail on these button-ups is crazy, especially on the Invisible Woman. But we'll take a look at all of that together. They're also going to be having a blind box. They're also going to be having a blind box for the merch. So maybe if you didn't want to spend the $200 on the sneakers, it looks like the T-shirts are also going to be that blind box. So everyone's going to be having some fun unboxing these bad boys. But nonetheless, good morning, pinkies to the ceiling. Smoke Puff Clowns in the chat. Good to see you. Big up Will. Big up Mo. Old school. My brother from another mother. Tony in the house. What's happening, player? Good morning. Kind of a slow day today. It's going to be a little bit of a light weekend. Definitely tomorrow and Saturday will be a little bit better, especially if you haven't picked up the rare Air 4s yet. I just wanted to say congratulations to everyone that was able to get a rare Air 4, whether it was in store over on JD Sports and Finish Line, or if you did get the shipping option. I believe there's still some sizes left. If you haven't done so yet, open up that JD Sports app, especially if you got, I believe they were 1,000 points or something like that. Then we're going to hop on over. I did get the Kobe's in. We can unbox these bad boys in. I mean, it's just the total orange colorway. We are still waiting for both of our arts and rec. I got 2 air trainers coming, and I got 1 SB coming. Those ones should be here sometime, I'm guessing, early next week. I don't think they'll be here by the weekend. But nonetheless, we're going to be getting after it. Also, we will be going over. It looks like possibly we might be getting an Action Brunson Francisco Lindor collaboration, or maybe we'll get an Action Brunson collab on the Francisco Lindor New Balance, which is probably one of my favorite cross-trainer New Balance silhouettes that we've seen in some time. And even though the OG colorways were pretty fire, I think if we could get a colorway from Action Brunson, I think it would make that shoe that much better. We also are going to be taking a look at that Air Jordan 3 eyeball sample. And then we also have some more pictures of that Bronx Skate Girls collab with Nike SB. And I pretty much like almost everything on that shoe, except on the back, it's almost like a Clot collab. Clot always puts those hardware accessories somewhere on the shoe, and there's no ability to take it off. And hopefully that's not the case on the back of the shoe, because that could totally ruin it. That's a deal breaker for your boy here. But we'll take a look at those. I want to get your guys' opinion on those. And then we also got a Krispy Kreme Crocs collaboration. We all love a little bit of that Krispy Kreme. Unfortunately, we don't have any around my neck of the woods anymore. But they do got a Crocs coming out. And I don't know if it's really ugly or really sweet. But nonetheless, we'll let you guys be the judge of that one. We're also going to be talking about that in the next hour as well. We did get some in-hand pictures of those Nike SB Supremes. Now, we do have the Supreme dates as well. I'm going to go ahead and pop those up on the big board. For those of you guys that are really interested in Supreme, let's go ahead and pop those. And we also have another colorway of that JJJJound Solomon collaboration as well. But before we get onto that, let's go ahead and pop on to the, at least the, this is going to be the fall schedule. And usually week two collaboration, September 4th, right there. That was supposed to be the Nike SBs. And I'm guessing that will still be the Nike SBs. I've heard some rumors that they're going to be delayed till possibly the winter, but I can't see them dropping another collab, especially one we haven't seen pictures of. So I do think those Nike SB Supremes will be that week 2 collaboration. But this is going to be, the lookbook is going to be coming out on the 18th. So we pretty much got 3 weeks before the lookbook even comes out, about a month. Till you're copping any of that Supreme drip. Let's go. The boys are in the building. Good to see you guys. Good morning, Jay Solo in the building, my boy. ¿Cómo está, mi amigo? Big salute, Smokey. We getting after it. Will goes, I love the Krispy Kremes. Yes, sir. They are looking quite interesting. I always love a wild croc. Yeah, the donut croc. The donut croc, I thought it would have been like the Slauson. I thought they would have given the Slauson donuts the official collab, but it will be pretty sweet. My brother from another mother, we back in the building. What's happening, fam? Good to see you. Good morning. We still got plenty of time. Again, also Palace usually drops the week before, so we'll comb through that as well. Once the lookbook comes out. But we still got a couple weeks in between where we ain't going to be getting the lookbook. Then also today, guys, really the only thing that's going to be going down today And this isn't going to be for everyone, but if you love the skateboarding blind boxes, HUF is going to be dropping a skateboard blind box with the amazing Superman. That's going to be dropping today. Let me see what time. Let me go ahead and pop on over. We'll go ahead and share the screen. I feel like this is, I love the gold foil decks. But let me go ahead and pop on over here. We'll go ahead and show the screen. I believe the amazing Spider-Man, it will be coming in these sleeves. I believe there's only 150 gold boards. There's only going to be 150 gold boards. Again, this is going to be dropping at 9 a.m. Pacific time today over on the HUF site. That's going to be 11 a.m. Central. That's going to be noon on the East Coast. These are going to be the 3 decks you're going to be able to cop. So you got 150 of the gold foil. That would be the one, that would be, I don't mind the foil on the end, the left one, either the silver foil. That one's definitely not the worst. But yeah, obviously everyone's going to be wanting to go for the gold foil. I don't know what size they're going to be coming in. I would imagine in between an 8.25 and an 8.5. Possibly they'll make 3 different sizes. Maybe they'll throw it in an 8-inch. Not really sure, but I would imagine, for sure, they'll probably have an 8.25 and an 8.5 within this deck if you do want to skate them. But that will be dropping again in an hour and a half. If you guys are just looking to cop something low-key, or you needed maybe some decorations for the man cave, there we go. We got some more of these. Remember the Pokemon one? That one, they're at least fun to unbox. And speaking of, if you guys haven't done so yet, I did hear Lido yesterday. He did put in the Discord that he, I guess, got an order from Advisory Board Crystals. Again, right now, Advisory Board Crystal, the raffle is open. If any of you guys are still trying to get into that Fantastic Four raffle. Now, we did get to see the shoe, a little bit of it just from the bits and pieces. Especially the picture they showed yesterday. They showed a little corner of this shoe right here, this clear shoe. This looks like a Puma California to me. This looks like the invisible, what is it, the invisible man or the invisible woman? One of the two. I'm guessing that's what this upper is. I thought it was going to be on a runner possibly because they're $200. So I thought we were going to get like maybe, one of the, I guess, more sporty silhouettes from Puma. And it looks like, at least from this picture, it's going to be one of those lifestyle shoes, which they used to call the California back in here, I'll put it up on the board. I thought it was going to be a nicer shoe because of the price point. Because usually the Puma Californias are usually like right around 100 buckaroos. But let me go ahead and pop that one up. Yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, we don't know yet what the silhouette is going to be. But from the, I guess, no, it kind of looks like, they got the curvy. Yeah, so it isn't going to be this one. But again, this is right in the $100 range. I would imagine it would be a nicer silhouette. But does anyone have an idea what this silhouette could be? It's got to be nicer than something like the California. I hope it is. Because I would be kind of, even though I did have like a little phase where I wore the Californias. I had them in like literally every, I know, because Californias are shit. I know. There was a time, I got to be truthful. There was a time when like my first couple years of college, I worked over at the Abercrombie and Fitch at the time, and I remember having like 3 different colorways of these things. They were so ugly. You would get them usually for a pretty good price. Usually you could get them on sale. Some of the colorways you could get for like $50. But yeah, unfortunately, I had my short-term relationship with the Californias as well. But Will is right there for sure. Look up the Puma Majesty. All right, let's look it up. All right. Yeah, because it's got to be something like that is more like curvy around the eye stays. All right. Let's look up what is the Majesty. All right. Let's go ahead and pop on over to that. The Majesty. I might have to look these up. Yeah, I can't find him. The Speed Cat came up on the up over on StockX. So let me just do a search on the Google here. The Puma Majesty. This one. Yeah, it kind of looks, I mean, this is kind of like similar. God, you wouldn't think though, Smokey, would you think that they would charge that much though? That they would charge us $200 for, like, you know, like the Puma California, the Puma Majesty looks like are in like the $100 price. I wouldn't think they would upcharge that much. Yeah, let me go ahead and pop that one over. Let me click on. Yeah, let me click on that link real quick and let's get that one pulled up. See if we can't see what we got going on there. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and keep the. All right, there we go. Let me go ahead and hit that link real quick. All right, and then I'll go share my screen with this one. Did anyone else that entered the raffle, did anyone get an order? Because it looks like a few people got order numbers. But I want to say when I've entered advisory, like when I entered I remember entering the Vans raffle when advisory board collabed with Vans. And I remember that I believe I had an order number for that one as well. And I ended up getting an L. So for a time, I had like an order number through Shop Pay or Shop, I think through the Shop app. But then when they drew them, I ended up getting an L. And then, yeah, I didn't get those bad boys. Smokey said, go back to the photo with the Fantastic Four on the outside and compared to the bottom ones on the Puma site. All right, here, let me go over to, the Puma Majesty. Yeah, let me pull that one up on the right side, and then I'll pull up the advisory boards on the big screen right there. It definitely looks like one of the lifestyle shoes. I would say, you know, because look at the bottom. I mean, just this itself looks like, you know, a sneaker like that or like a walker possibly. I thought maybe we would have gotten one of their running shoes. Mr. Sheridan in the house. Let's go. Good to see you, my boy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Kind of a low-key day today. Appreciate you guys coming through. Is that Ellie? There he is. What's happening, playa? Big salutes. Good morning. How we doing this morning? Pinkies to the ceiling. You know it. Is that OG in the house as well? Good morning. Rich Sippy. Yo. Good to see you guys. Big salutes going out. All the way across the pond. Good to see you guys. Kind of a low-key morning this morning. Again, we will be watching a couple videos I do want to watch. We only got about an hour or so left, so I wanted to go over all of the latest sneaker news. We'll cover some of the raffles, and then we'll go ahead and watch the Nike SB Air Max 95 videos. Eric Costin's got like a short 3-minute video out, and then whatever time we got left, we'll watch that DJ Big Boy Chen collection there. All right, yeah, that photo now. Look at the same design on the Puma site. Ooh, of the bottom. Good call, Smokey. Do they got more pictures of that? That's the question. Yeah, I might have to. We might have to. I don't know if I can put them up side by side. But yeah, here's the picture Smokey was talking about right here. Here, let's at least get this one up. And then here, let me switch the so you can see them both. There we go. All right, so now let me go on over to the advisory board crystal site, and then we can look at the bottoms side by side there, so we can get a little bit of a sneak peek here. All right, advisory board. All right, there we go. Oh yeah. Oh, Smokey. Fucking detective right there. Fucking Sherlock Holmes. My fucking boy right there. Pinky's up. Fuck, he had that figured out. Right? God damn. Yeah, I don't know if that's good or bad. fuck? There's no way they're charging $200 for this, are they? Like, I can see maybe the oh, man, that's the thing, man. I would be kind of like, I don't want to pay $200 for that, like, silhouette. What do you guys think? I guess, I guess if the uppers, but this upper doesn't get me too excited. I get it, like, for Invisible Woman, it definitely fits the theme. But your boy's pretty tight. And I don't know if that's worth $200 Oh, but I tell you what, the blind box might be worth the other hundo. Because it is fun, I will say. The Aries Crocs? Wait, I was going to say, I like Aries collabs. Oh, there we go. Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. This is the shoe. Smoke, yeah, there's no way this isn't the shoe. Right? Like, there's no way that's not the shoe. Fucking A. Yeah, that's it right there. Well, fucking A. What are we calling this thing? I've never had one of these. This is like the new school California, I think. We're going to get Will in them. We're going to get Will in a pair of these. Oh, man. Damn. Okay, GB. Okay. Brought it up first. I'm just kidding. Okay, nice. I like that. Fuck the legit check right there from ChatGPT. That's awesome. Well, we know they're on point at least. Fucking A, they got that thing fine-tuned, right? Sheesh. God dang it. Oh, man, I'm going to be I was kind of hoping for a runner, I'm not going to lie. I don't know, like, too many Puma runners. There was a pair that I had a few years ago. I got a great deal on them over at Ross. And I really liked those, but I ended up getting them for like $60 or $70. And I think they were regularly like $150. But it would have been nice if they would have put them on maybe like the Nitro. Maybe something that's a little bit maybe more comfortable. Something we could take on and off the court. But yeah, I guess I don't know if it's too much of a mystery anymore. Now that we got no stolen. Exactly. No stolen valor over here. I like it. I tell you what, there were a couple of close calls. Even though I did go to a pretty easy college, I did have a couple close calls with plagiarism. In fact, I got the warning, and then I had to go talk to the dean after the warning because I got caught again. But yeah, a little stolen valor on my side, but we don't do it anymore. That's hilarious. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. So yeah, the Puma Majesty, man. Who would have thought? Let's go ahead and take a look. But yeah, no smoky, dude. That's what I was trying to kind of, take a few sneak peeks and take a look because I'm just worried I'm not going to like the shoe. And let's be honest, I got shoes that, I might keep on ice, but it's only because I want to wear them at some time and I just don't want to get them dirty yet. I already have enough regrets in my collection. I feel like we're going to try to keep those at a minimum. It's getting higher and higher. I actually have a place for my regrets right now in my bedroom, like underneath a window. Like the boxes, it started with one, but now we almost got like a whole size run over there. There we go, baby. Sneaker Bot Tony said, J-Mac working the con tonight. After my regular work, gonna work a Gundam panel. Nice. Are you going to get some video of that, Tone? Or I suppose, maybe, if you're going to be on the clock, sometimes having the camera's tough to do. Nice. You're going to have to definitely tap in. Let us know how that's going. We're definitely going to get to, if not a sneaker con, we're going to Complex Con. Smokey already put it out there. Next year, Vegas, or in October. Yeah. Will said 200 for, yeah, I know. It's a tough one, I mean, we got so many good shoes right now that, anything I feel like that is not a must cop, I don't need. Wallet W. But this one, I just love unboxing them. Like, I don't know. Maybe I just got to get my blind box out of my system by just going over to HUF today. Maybe we'll just get the deck. No, I don't even want the deck because I'm not a huge, like, Spider-Man fan. I mean, I like some Spider-Man collabs, but, like, it's not one. I would probably be more excited to get the Pikachu gold foil than the Spider-Man. That might sound kind of lame, but nonetheless, I would like the gold foil. I like the gold foil decks, I will say. But you can get some gold foil decks, right, for like $60 that are available. There's the Soleil. Yo, we got dates for that too. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about some New Balance. Yeah, we got some dates already. This is, again, August. You guys, besides flossing season and then our pre-flossing season, back to school is the next tier as far as fire drops are concerned. And next month is looking really nice. Absolutely. Let's go ahead and take a look at what he's talking about. And then I want to take a look at these Jounds. We got a new colorway on the big board. God dang it. These are sharp. The same colorway of the Travis Scotts. We're getting kind of that Aggie. I call it the Velva Aggies. It is my mom's high school. It's like the exact colorway they were. But that bright blue and that yellow, I don't know. Those are pretty sweet. I didn't think they would go that crazy with the colorway, but they did. Not only do we have a JJJJound collaboration coming up on the Solomon, we also have a JJJJound collaboration on the New Balance 993. It's basically that brown and black colorway. Then also next month, August 22nd, Fog Be the Cloud is going to be the name of the sneaker, the New Balance 1000. A lot of people don't like these. I do. I love this colorway. I don't necessarily love the model. I do have another pair of those. I did get the Concepts collaboration, but I kind of like those. I'm not going to lie, Smokey. I want this. What about the blue one, Smokey? Golly. So, yeah, these are going to be dropping in just under 4 weeks. We got these bad boys dropping the 3rd week of August. But, yeah, like the JJJJound ones, man, that blue one, it goes hard, yo. That blue and yellow, I mean, they are kind of crazy. The gray and red one is so much more low-key. I feel like that's like a lot more JJJJound. But there's something about that yellow colorway that is butter. I also like how it's like outlined with the black. Yeah. If those Soleils was on a different model, I know same colorway. Yeah, Smoke. Like if they were on like a 2002 or maybe 1906, I don't love them. I mean, the model is comfortable. I will say, like, it's not like a 992, 993, none of the 990 series. It's not going to be that comfortable, but as far as like a 2002, 1906, I would put them more in that range, I guess. The uppers definitely, I don't think are as comfortable. It depends if you get the mesh. But most of those New Balance 1000s, I guess it depends what colorway you have. Some of the collabs got the mesh on them. But I've also seen some pairs without it, which I would rather have the mesh on them just so they stretch a little bit more. Yeah, for the price point, they're not terrible. But again, I don't really like the model, as much as some of the other ones either. There have been some good collabs. I thought the Joe Freshgood ones was really nice as well. I really like the Concept one. Of course, I did cop that one. I like the colorways of these, but you're right. I think they would have looked really good on that 1906. But he killed it with the 1906 colorway. I mean, what was it, 2 years ago? This was one of the first shoes from that year. I mean, these are freaking sweet. But I would have liked him probably to stay on the 1906 because he killed these two. Both the Magmas and also the Heat Be Hot Lavas. Both really good colorways, but I would have liked to seen these same colorways I think it would have looked better on a 2002. Because I feel like the 2002 is so much more of like a fall and winter shoe. It's going to have the same midsole, but the uppers are a little bit more prepped for, you know, kind of a cooler climate. But yeah, those colorways like on the 2002. And I don't think he's collabed on the, yeah, he did a long time ago. Yeah, he did these ones. So I guess he's got a colorway with similar materials. But again, if you would have put that blue mesh on here with that dark green, I think the 2002 would have been it right there. Yeah. Yeah, Mikey said, yeah, kind of like a what the? Yeah, now that I look at the Waterby, the guides, you know, kind of seeing a little bit of the materials. You know, similar mesh. You got that long, hairy suede on the toe. And then the panels on the side, that leather panel, I believe. Yeah, Mikey said not feeling this Salehi New Balance. I don't like the tongue. I don't really like the tongue, but I like the blue and the green colorways together. I like the clear New Balance logo. But yeah, I don't really like the maroon and the red on the tongue with the silhouette, I guess. I do like those colors kind of mixed together. And I don't know if I like the material on the upper. It's like a leather. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Joe Freshgood New Balance 1000, at least the panels on the side, the materials of them. It would have been nice to see him if he would have just kept that long-haired suede running down the silhouette. I think those and that long-haired suede mixed with that nice big hexagon mesh would look really nice. Or it's more of like a diamond print mesh. I also like that little hit of neon yellow there on the right above the mudguard there. But man, I do not like the tongue. I do not like that. I don't really like the tongue system, the lacing system on the New Balance 1000. Laces up more like a skate shoe, especially with that thing in the middle. There we go. We getting ready for the eye doctor. Big kid in the house. Lido, good morning. Good to see you guys. Big salutes. Mikey, we did it. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see everyone. We just kind of get through this morning. Been a kind of a low-key morning. Not too much going down. I do got a couple videos we're going to be watching at the top of the hour. We're going to get into those about 10 o'clock. I think that'll probably be pretty good with time. We got 2 Nike SB videos that I definitely wanted to take a look at. Beans, we got a lot of Nike SB raffles. Again, guys, if you're not already in the Discord link going to be down in the video description. Don't miss another raffle, especially with all these Nike SB raffles dropping, of course, on that Air Max 95 Nike SB. If you do go over to the Discord, there is already a couple raffles. I believe at least one of them open. Let's go ahead and pop on over to the raffle side of things. We got Southside Skate Shop. I did enter that, I think either last night or this morning. We got those locked. Remember, those are going to be under the raffle section. They will be popping up a lot through the weekend and early next week as well. So just so you don't miss another one, again, that link to the Discord going to be down in the video description. Would love to have you guys part of the family. There we go. Big Kid goes, I wear New Balance 1000s to work every day. They are comfortable to me. No, they're definitely a comfortable shoe. I got the Concepts pair. There's been also a couple decent colorways, but I would probably prefer even that Amine one that I got, that 7, I think it's like a 735. I feel like it's more comparable to that. Like as far as comfort is concerned, I feel like they are very close to the Amine, what was it, the 740 V2, this one. And I believe the price, was like $20 less on the 740 V2. But the comfort kind of is more comparable, I think, on this one. And again, I do have the Concepts New Balance 1000. I haven't had a chance to wear it like long periods of a time, but I would put the comfort more on like with this 740 V2. or even the 610. The 610 is a little bit more flat, and I think they have a little bit more cushion than the 610, but it's the Air Max 95 of New Balance, in my opinion. Some people say they man comfortable, but others say they aren't. For sure. For sure. Yeah, I think in the right colorway, they definitely are very sharp, for sure. And like I said, they're like, to me, just as comfortable as like a 2002 or like a 740 V2. You know, I would not be afraid to put these on if, you know, I had to work an 8-hour shift. Let's put it that way. For sure. You know it. Allie goes, oh, when is this? I don't know. If you're talking about the New Balance drop, that's going to be on the 22nd. If we're talking about the... Tony said, sir, were you able to see the pics I sent to your IG? Last week? Yes, I saw those. Yeah, we tapped in a few times. Hell yeah. It looks like you guys did very well, and I heard Tony was like right in front of Rob like when he got there, so it was good to hear. It was good to hear that you guys killed it last week. And you guys put in the time. Very, very well deserved, and gotta be my favorite skate shop right now. Even though I'm not a San Diego native, I feel my heart and soul are with you guys down there. I thought it was, I wish we would have, I wish La Familia would do something half that good. I love the setup, love the release, the after party, all the plants they brought in. Man, it just looked like a good time. It looked like the community was rocking it. And yeah, my hat goes off to you guys because you guys fucking killed it out there. Manual W's for everyone, or I should say friends and family boxes as well. Big Kid said the JD exclusives, the Tiffany in black, New Balance. Oh, you got the Tiffany colorway. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Oh, yeah, that's one of the best colorways, I would say. That's even better than some of the collab colorways. Yeah, I remember when those ones dropped. Let's see, do we got a picture of those bad boys? Yeah, this is the one I have. I got the Concepts one right there. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's the one you got right there. Yeah, that one is sharp. Hell yeah. That one might be like the best color. That one might be better. I would say that one and the Joe Freshgood collabs. But as far as like not having an official collab, this colorway and the materials, I feel like is what the New Balance 1000 was made for. Exactly. Like that's how they should be right there. Yeah, those are buttery. No wonder you got those on the daily. Shit, those are sharp. Especially for at work. Hell yeah. There we go, Lito. Today is the best day of picking up my sunglasses that I can see through. Oh, fuck. We're not going to be blind anymore, baby. Sheesh. We head next level. Man, I thought you were going to get the rec specs today, Lito. Fuck, those are panty droppers. We getting an extra pair. My boy, man. Hopefully it goes well. I'm glad you can see again. We can see the grenades again. That's what I'm talking about, Rami. Good morning. There he is. We coming in hot. Good to see you. Big salutes. Going out. Good morning. Kind of a low-key day this morning, but we getting after it. Ghost Rider in the building. Good to see you. Good morning. Loving what I'm seeing this morning. Loving the energy as well. Good to see everyone. We almost to the end of the week already. We only got one more day. Should be a pretty decent weekend. As far as pickups are concerned, I feel like earlier in the week was probably the climax. But we do got a couple things trickling in the weekend, especially if you haven't got those rare fours. But when we start to get into August, things really get interesting. I'm telling you, we're going to have lots of content coming for you in August and lots of drops. I would say August is probably the third best month of the year, the back to school month, which is, middle of August through early September. I would put up right with the pre-flossing season and then the holiday season as well. You know it, baby. Rami fucking A, man. We've been working it out. We've been losing that we kind of, we had some B cups at the beginning of, at the end of the winter, they might have been close to C cups. And we've been getting it ready. We've definitely been, shaping them up a little bit for that, that Invisible Woman button up that Rami's talking about. I don't know if the tots are ready yet, but nonetheless, let's go ahead and take a look what he's talking about. Yeah, this thing is fucking insane. This thing is insane. I don't really, get into stuff this dressy. I don't know if your boy can pull it off, especially at his old age. This might, there's something for the younger fellas. But nonetheless, yeah, we definitely can't wear this. Yeah, late winter. This has got to be probably late summer. I feel like when we got the beach body. But nonetheless, yeah, let's take a look at this. Crazy, crazy details, man, in this thing. Yeah, the video has no sound, so we'll just be taking a look at it again. This is, you would want your, any crush or any hottie patati, maybe any 7-piece or up. This is what we want with no bra, right? We got to get these. Well, definitely for the side chick. Or maybe for the main chick. Either way. No bra. Yeah, they also make panties in those. That's what we need right there. We need the invisible thong. Yeah, for all the girlfriends and all the wifeys. That's what we need right there. You won't even know they're there. I won't even have to pull them to the side. Easy access. Instant access. Talk about ABC raffle. Anybody? Oh, yeah, Lito. Yeah, I brought that up. I wasn't sure if anyone else got charged. But Lito, I will say, Lito, with the advisory board, Lito, I remember when I entered the Vans raffle, they on the app or whatever, I had an order. But then when I took the L, so I thought I had I had gotten the W on that Vans collab because they gave me an order number, but then I ended up taking an L. So I don't know if that is, something anyone else had happened. That's what I'm talking about, Lita. All right. Just going right in. Not even pulling up to the side. Yeah, this thing. It might get you in trouble, I guess. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, man. But yeah, did anyone recognize all of you guys that entered for the advisory board crystal raffle? Did any of you guys get order numbers? Because it looks like we've got a couple. Yeah, look at this. This is crazy. I don't know. The detail on this is insane. I don't know if it's for me, but yeah, the attention to detail is always on point. Advisory never lets up on the detail. And then we also got the old pack right here. But I don't know if I want any of these guys. This t-shirt might be a little too busy for your boy here. The only one I could see myself wearing would be the one that kind of looks like my ex right there. The one with the cracked face. What thing? Yeah, the thing guy. These look like baseball jerseys almost. But yeah, the t-shirts, I don't know if these, look at those. That is crazy detail. They're fun to look at. I just don't know, if I would, this would be something I would, wear. Yeah. Mikey, here, yeah, we're looking at the tees right now. But yeah, they're freaking crazy. Look at those. I mean, maybe that is something I need. I just don't have a stuff with graphics that are that intense. But it would be more something you'd want to almost hang on the wall, right? I mean, these are pretty crazy, top to bottom. I mean, they are not leaving any details out. And these are going to be blind boxes as well. There are 7 character shirts. Yeah, I don't know about, some of them. It would be better just for the collection, I think. Because even the details on the t-shirts, even if you, don't like them very much, the little advisory hit there with the Marvel on the the chest. That does look pretty sweet. This one I like the best, but it would be more like I'd rather just keep it, I think, like that. Keep it in the packaging. I don't know. I love how they package these, though. That's the thing. The silver server, yeah, the blind bag and the tees as well is that's wild. Oh, man. Yeah, but my big kid goes blind. I mean, it's just a lot of blind bagging, you know? Sounds like my weekend, right? Putting the brown bag over the top. You never know what you're going to get underneath it. Where's the Doom tee? Mikey, I don't know which one it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it's got to be one of those. All right, so yeah, the packaging is next level. We already know that. We love the packaging. But let's go ahead and pop on over. Yeah, so the Doom one must be, I don't know. This is the thing. So here's the first one. Then this one is the, I'm guessing the Flash. Or the guy that's very fast. And then we got the girl. So this has got to be what? Invisible Woman? And then we got this is the Fantastic guy. I forget what his name is, but yeah, he's just like, I think he's just like Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic, I think his name is. All right. And then this one, is this Doom? No. Yeah, I'm not sure who this one is. This would be the 5th one. And then yeah, this one looks like the side or the surfer. Oh, this is Doom right here, Smokey or Mikey. Doom right here. This has got to be Doom, no? This one? The Human Torch. Okay, yeah, you guys got this way more than I do. This one looks like the Doom though. It almost has got like it's so, yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. I more know these characters by themselves than in the Fantastic Four movies. It wasn't ones I got to see a ton. So I might have to watch a couple of them before the drop. Oh, that's Galactus. Oh, damn it. Okay, I was wrong. Oh, God. So it's got to be like what? It's got to be this one? Because this looks like the Doom mask, doesn't it? Or it looks like the Galactus mask, too. Yeah, but here's all of them. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I would think Doom is either the first one on the top left or on the bottom, the second one from the left. So either the top left corner or or maybe, yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Yeah. It says you will hit. Here we go. The ABC Fantastic Four Blind Blister Pack. There are 7 character t-shirt options to coincide with the 7 character sneakers. Each character t-shirt will vary in rarity. Each shirt comes packaged in a sealed silver bag, which is set inside of a vintage-inspired toy blister pack. As previously stated, every successful t-shirt purchase guarantees one winning raffle entry. Oh. So does that mean if you purchase a successful TV or a successful t-shirt, does that mean that you'll get a winning raffle entry for the shoes or for the t-shirt? I'm guessing probably the t-shirt. Yeah. Mikey said, yeah, that's Doom's dope. And okay, so yeah, Doom and Galactus. I had him right. I might have just had him. I might have had him switched around because they both got the both got the headwear. They both got the headwear. Oh man, speaking of, you know who's got a dope Doom? I mean, it's way off topic, but I sometimes like what he drops. I think it's, right here. He's gonna have a sale, I think that's gonna be dropping soon. I think it drops on the 26th. Yeah, so the next drop is the end of summer sale. This is over on the Vimy Well, at least on their Instagram. There's still 2 days before the sale goes live. But they got a pretty dope Doom. He's got a lot of like dope paintings. But yeah, they also have a pretty dope Doom one. But a lot of these are going to be like buy 2, get 1 free. And they are pretty dope if you're, just trying to add some decoration. Maybe you just moved in, doing a little interior decorating. There's a Doom one that's pretty dope that I want to get. He's got like a bunch of cigarettes in his mouth. Let's see if we can even find it. Yeah, I might have to just go on his website and look. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, okay, yeah, and I guess I can't pull it up. Damn. All right, yeah, looks like we can't pull that up. Here, let's go take a look at that one. Let me go ahead and pop that over. All right. What do we got there? Damn. Would it be wise wait for the t-shirt to drop to guarantee the shoe? Oh, perfect. I think this is the right one, Rom. Yeah, so it looks like Rami asked the question here. Or maybe not you. Yeah, it was oh, that's Romanian blood. Would it be wise to wait for the shirt to drop to guarantee the shoe, or and then it says advisory board Crystal says you need to have entered the raffle first. Then if you secure a shirt, that raffle entry is declared a winner. Oh, okay. So you got to enter the shoe raffle first. And then if they pull your shirt, then you automatically get the shoe? Sheesh. Damn. Thanks for sending that over, Rom. Does that make sense to you guys? So if basically you put in for a drawing, so if you don't get drawn for the shirt, you have no chance to win the shoe? Yeah. Yeah, the t-shirts haven't dropped yet. I'm guessing they're probably going to drop. I mean, is this going to be happening over the weekend? Yeah, they've been teasing it, I know, most of the week, but I don't think available this week. So, yeah, I would imagine probably they usually drop. Doesn't advisory drop on Fridays? They usually drop. Yeah, this is what the boxes look like for the t-shirts. They're fucking sweet. Like I said, the packaging's fucking dope. But god dang it, you're going to have, if you get a shirt and the shoes, that's $300. Rami. All right. So, okay. I need help back here. No kidding. Heck yeah. I'm going to try to get the owner on. My boy. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. Oh, that would be sweet. So, yeah, definitely. If you guys are in the chat, look at Rami's channel. Hopefully you can get him on there possibly tonight or tomorrow night. Would be really sweet. He looks like a cool dude, too. He looks like a dude that would be cool to shoot the shit with, for sure. And maybe if not this week, maybe we can get him on in the near, in the near future and just maybe talk about this drop even after the fact. I think would still have a ton of value as well. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, that would be sick. Yeah, that would be sick, man. I would love to ask him some questions as well. Yeah. Hell yeah. He's in Japan right now, so 13-hour day. Oh, okay. A little time difference there. Sick. Yeah, it would be cool to pick his brain, and not only that, but ask him what he's got coming up. I would be almost more interested in that as well. See what else they got cooking up late in the year. Yeah, but I love the packaging, like I say. I mean, you know, even, I don't know. I think if I got one, though, I would just, oh, there's Sneaker Hunter. Look at Sneaker Hunter. Look at the top. Look at the top comment. Look at the top comment right there, right above Old School's comment. You got Sneaker Hunter. He goes, yeah. Let's listen. He goes, I entered 10 raffles for the shoes. I'm so hyped for this. I can't wait to grab some merch now, too. There it is. Oh, man. 10 raffles, that guy. 2K. And he said it here first. 2K. I think he said it on Tuesday. That is hilarious. Yeah. Smokey says such a very creative. Yeah, very creative. I mean, dude, he would be like the guy that you would just sit down and, you know, could talk for just hours with as well. Yeah. My friend wants to get him and Moondust on at the same time. Dude, that would be really dope. Irregardless, you know, whether you got him on at the same time or not, it would still be dope just to get him on. I think he, especially in the fashion industry, I definitely think he's a gem for sure. Oh, Lito, you're leaving, my boy. All right, we'll see you later. We'll see you tomorrow, my boy. Let's get it. All right, we only got a few minutes left, so I don't know if we're gonna get to the DJ Chen video. So we'll kind of keep that one on ice. I did want to talk about the Nike SBs today because we got some gem videos out. And I thought, you know, we might as well go over those. I uploaded the Eric Costin video. And then I also got the, I got Southside Skate ready to go. I got Blue Tile ready to go. And then I wanted to first go ahead and see the video from Eric Costin. He gives a little brief history about just skate shoes and the the Air Max 95. Some of the similarities that you even see in skate shoes today. So let's go ahead and pop on over. Let's first take a quick gander. Let me go here and flip the screen so you guys can hear the audio. We'll first watch. I first want to watch Eric Costin talk about just kind of the history of this sneaker and how it relates to skateboarding and kind of, you know, how they've kind of, I guess, started the relationship. And I guess in a lot of collaborations, you can still kind of see that inspiration. So let's go ahead and see this, and then we'll take a quick look at the review because there's definitely some interesting details as far as the tooling of the shoe and how they are better to skate in than like the average Air Max 95.
Elements that have been stolen from the 95, whether it be colorway, the meshes, the lacing, the reflective.
Again, this is over on the Nike skateboarding channel. I can definitely put a link in. If any of you guys would like a link, I'll definitely put one in the video description after the live stream as well, if you do want to go and watch it on your own.
You saw the influence in skate shoe brands. Everyone took from that shoe. As a young skater in the mid-90s, your list of like kind of must-haves, like a decent car is probably Honda Civic. You had a collared shirt, like some sort of polo, and you had chill shoes. At that time, I feel like it was like, these are skate shoes, these are for skating, and then when I'm chilling, there's a whole different genre of footwear. Definitely a lot of basketball, running shoes, even cross trainers, whatever like caught my eye. It just kind of wasn't cool to wear skate shoes just out. When you knew you're off the clock from skating, chill shoes are on. You want to look fresh immediately.
Skate shoes are very similar. I mean, even this day, I mean, they have, you know, like the SBs, of course. But if you rock like a skate shoe that is like more focused on performance, most of the skate shoes are still pretty dusty. You know, you might get like a dope Rowley collab. Some of the New Balance silhouettes are looking a lot better. And of course, the Nike SBs like are at the top of that. But as far as like comfort and board feel, I would put them probably in the middle as far as rating them for performance.
Time when we travel abroad.
So I still like to have my runners and my skate shoes, at least if not, you know, at the skate park with me, at least in the whip, so I can change into them right when I'm done.
Seas, wherever it may be, Tokyo, Paris, London. That was my tourist attraction, you know what I mean? Was like just going into shoe stores and see if there's something there that was different than what I could get here in LA. Even the small towns, like the 95s, found them in Northampton, England. We're all hanging out in front because it was kind of hot, humid inside the warehouse. So you come out outside, and Kareem Campbell walked up, and I was like, "Where'd you get those?" He always looked fresh. Yeah, it was the first time seeing Air Max 95. And then next thing you know, the 95 became like, for a lot of skateboarding, their favorite chill shoe at that time. You did not want to mess them up. That's what's funny about skating in them. Like, eventually,
the old Reggie White jersey there. Fire.
People would skate in them, but like, I was not trying to mess up my crispers like that, nah. Having the opportunity for a 95 is like, why didn't we do this a long time ago? You know what I mean?
Now that you see them side by side, here, let me just go back just about 5 seconds. The Eric Costin SB and then this one that we got coming out this week. I definitely like the one that we got coming out this week. I like the colorway better than that navy blue and yellow. I just think it looks more like the OG Air Max 95, especially with the suede and how the colors kind of fade in, you know, the grays, the light gray, then you get to the dark gray at the top.
Having the opportunity for a 95 is like, why didn't we do this a long time ago? You know what I mean? We know what that meant to us, especially in skating and skate footwear.
We've been talking about it for a long time. This is one of the icons that its influence in skateboarding has been super interesting.
These look so good. These look so good. I can't wait to see them in hand. You're going to see some of the different like technology they put in the upper just to make them a little bit softer. Also in the outsole, they definitely took off some of the nubs just to get your foot a little bit lower so you get that, you know, a maximum board feel.
Witnessing how early skateboarding shoes have like taken cues from it. First and foremost, we're just trying to like not change it too much. You have to make the changes that are going to count, but not change it so much that it stops looking like the Air Max 95. But ultimately, under the hood are the things that we needed to change, because as it was, like, yes, you could skate it, but what are the things that we could change performance-wise that make it even more skatable? We were able to like cheat the foam inside to make it so you're standing almost directly on the airbag. And then the other spot that we found to bring your foot lower to the board is...
See, this is probably going to be the most important on the technical side. And you're going to see this in the review a little bit. They will go over this. But just to go ahead and get some of the details about the technology inside the shoe.
You're standing almost
and what makes it different than an Air Max 95 right here.
The airbag. And then the other spot that we found to bring your foot lower to the board is lowering the tread height, because the existing Air Max 95 is really tall on the lugs and in the tread. One of the other like big things we focused on was like keeping it really soft.
Breaks in easy. It's definitely a lot more flexible. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, the SB 95, it's more comfortable. It's way more comfortable.
Even though it looks exactly the same, we rebuilt it from the ground up. Every edge of each of these rands is turned and stitched to help those layers last as long as possible.
So we get, we get a lot of the turn and stitch stitching on the top of the toe on the Nike SBs. Now you basically got that turn and stitch on every single panel, which is definitely going to make the shoe, definitely hold up for a pretty long time.
You'll feel the difference, but you'll never see it. Because ultimately, if it stops looking like the 95, we missed the mark.
This shoe, now you can skate in it and you can chill in it. And they look sick skated up. It's like, it's a different era now. Back then, it was not cool if you had ollie holes and rip laces. Now if you got that, that's a flex.
Sick. Super pumped for these. I'm sure a lot of you guys are as well. I've heard some people not really loving the colorway. But again, the technology at the very least is next level. I mean, this is a completely different shoe, even though it kind of looks the same from the outside. And again, the craftsmanship on this one, especially with that turn and stitch on the sides, that's going to make the shoe a lot more durable and a lot nicer over long periods of time, for sure. And I'm sure that I'm excited to see how comfortable those bad boys are. There we go. Bulldog turn or no turn. Still not buying these ugly piece of shits. He does not like them. That means I got one more guy on my team. There we go. We'll make a good trade, Bulldog. Bulldog, I got you covered. You know your boy right here. Let's go on over to the big board because I wanted to take a quick gander while we can. And then I got one more video we're going to watch, and then we're going to get ripping. But yeah, we got the Bronx girls, Nike SB. And these are they were looking a lot better. They were looking a lot better than off when I first saw these bad boys. But let me go ahead and pop these over. Where did I get those? AT. Yeah, I'll get these for you, Bulldog, and then we'll trade. I want the 95s. I want them in both colorways. We're trying to get all these. But yeah, I'll go ahead and trade you with these bad boys, my boy. Look at these. Now the thing where I went, instead of me getting 2 pairs of these, I'm actually going to get them for Bulldog. And you know what that one thing was? That thing. Again, like Clot, they're adding hardware to the shoe that is unnecessary, and, I don't like the way that feels when I got something on the back there, and I don't think these are going to be easy to take off. That is my only gripe. I mean, these things are looking so much better. I mean, look at how good these look. These look so much better than some of the first pictures that I saw. You only get this pebbled leather, usually on the PEs, so it's very rare they put that nice material on an upper. And like I said, I like everything about them. I didn't know how I like the colorways, but boy, oh boy, then they got that thing on the back though. Just like the Clot Jordan 14s, like those were perfect, except for the thing on the back. And I'm kind of feeling similar. I don't really like the hardware. Did you guys love the Nicole McLaughlin or whatever the hell those were called? The thing on the back, the SB, Nike SB, McLaughlin, Nicole House. No, maybe it's Nicole House. Let's see if this one, they put hardware on the side of those. I don't appreciate that. That is very true. That is very true, Bulldog. If a players can fix that, that is definitely half the issue. Take a Dremel. Smoke, that's what you got to do. Take a fucking saw or a little Dremel, a little flat saw. A little wire. Maybe even a little, wire or fucking, what are they called? The bolt cutters? That's probably what we're going to need. There you go. 10 snips straight to toe. Man, you even got a better idea. All right, well, I guess it won't be too... Well, the 10 snips might be... Yeah, I guess those are all pretty easy access to get the hardware off. Nicole... In the arms of the angel, may you find... some comfort here. Yeah, passed on the chain walls. Yeah, I didn't have the I guess the Dremel ready when the Nicole's dropped, so I couldn't get a pair of those, unfortunately. But yeah, I think she is related to that Sarah McLaughlin for sure. Rami said different color piping is the color of the subway lines, and that is pretty dope. I will give them that. Dude, the whole shoe is sick. Like the colorway, they look a lot better in hand. I will say that. Complex also put out an in-hand look. I don't know if they're any different, but let me go ahead and pop on over. We'll take a look at both of them, just in case there's any other pictures that we might not have gotten. And then, we are going to talk about those UGO. The Nike trading cards are locked and loaded. We did get videos of these. Of course, this collaboration is also around the corner. I guess this is going to be the rollout. And I'm guessing the Air Max 95s are going to look like the cards. We got a lot of 95 Air Max 95 collaborations still on the way. We got a big undefeated collab. We got the UGO collab. I'm hoping there's another Cortez colorway. And then we got a couple of SB colorways. We got that Eric Costin colorway, that blue and yellow colorway. We also got the colorway that's dropping next month, which we just watched the video of. And we're gonna take a look at an unboxing as well. But I'm really excited for that Air Max 95 Yu-Gi-Oh collaboration. Again, the dot swoosh. So online, they teasing us with those cards. I'm guessing this one is also going to be dropping in August as well, baby. For the Leos, the Lions are coming out next month. We're a week away, baby. We got Limp Bizkit tomorrow night. Bulldog, yeah, I'm going to have to tap in with you. I'm going to probably have to join the show tomorrow night. I am going to bring a couple, I'll bring an extra phone, and I might have to join you guys tomorrow night from the Limp Bizkit concert at the North Dakota State Fair. We're going to be rumbling and bumbling, baby. That's going to be a fun one. Absolutely. Yeah, if you're not doing anything Friday night, join us. We'll be over at the Doghouse. You know it. I'll be over at the fair. Hitting on all the Cougars at the Limp Bizkit concert. There we go, Rom. Yu-Gi-Oh! September 12th. That's what I'm talking about. Like August 1st to like September 15th. I mean, that could almost be like a flossin', like a mini flossin' season. I tell you what, we're getting to the meat and potatoes. Well, once the fall starts rolling around, then we get into the holidays. Whoa. We better get as many wallet W's this summer because there's not going to be too many of them this fall. You know it. Absolutely. And yeah, hopefully I can bring you guys. I don't know how full it's going to be. It looks like, it looks like only half the, again, this is out at the North Dakota State Fair. So this is out at our speedway. And our speedway is a dirt track. So it's very interesting how they have concerts. But I think only about half the stadium's going to be filled, so there should be a lot of empty space, and hopefully I can get a lot of good video. Maybe we'll get the whole show right from maybe the stage. We'll see. We'll see if we can't get in there a little bit early. Hey, pinky's up. There's only a couple places to stay in my town, so Frederick's going to make it here at the dog show. All right. Oh, man. Yeah, we do got a lot of that. We also got the 4-H. We got the petting zoo here, basically. Where they got a lot of prized animals coming. Oh, yeah. The North Dakota Fair is unlike any fair that you've probably ever seen. We got probably more animals and livestock than most places. But I tell you what, it's, a good, I guess, waste of your time if you're not doing anything else. The North Dakota State Fair. Yo, Rami, we getting it, baby. Fucking A. We making money moves, I'm telling you. Yep, about 60 miles from the geographical center of North America. That's what we're most known for. Hey, man, you got to come up and rip it. I'm telling you, if you guys haven't came up and rip it, you guys are missing out on like once in a lifetime event. I'm telling you. You guys are all going to come up here at one time, whether we go hunting. That's what we're more known for. The hunting is pretty fun. But hey, every once in a while, we get some interesting festivals that come up my way. I mean, imagine what festival would have the sense to come up, in these neck of the woods, unless you're a little bit desperate, maybe 10 years past your prime. And, there's got to be a couple, boxes that you got to check. But, when the right mix comes into contact, we usually get something interesting. Hey, you know who else we got, Rami? Yo, out at our casino, which is out at our lake, it's literally like 10, it's on the lake, but like from where I'm at, it's probably about like 20 minutes to drive. Lil Jon is coming out, and dude, it's called Prairie Nights Casino. This casino's in the middle of nowhere on like one of our biggest lakes of the state. It's on Lake Sakakawea. And Lil Jon's coming out like August 9th. And dude, I want to drive down there so bad. It's a couple-hour drive, but it'd be so worth it. I bet literally that casino probably only sits like maybe 150 people at the very most. It would be so dope to see that. And we might. And of course, I'm going to bring you guys video if I go. We can't, can't go and not get some video. Right? North Dakota State Fair where you bring your wife's sister for some fried butter. Yeah. Probably your sister. You don't probably want your wife to have too much of it. Maybe more for your sister and mom. Absolutely. Yeah, we getting some nookie. We did it all for the nookie. So you can take that cookie and stick it up your. Yes. Yes, man. I haven't been to a Limp Bizkit show since they were on tour with Korn. Back, it was like the Korn, I think it was the Family Values tour. It was in the 90s, definitely. Seven Dust, Stained, Korn, and Limp Bizkit. I think I saw them twice. I also saw Creed. I remember seeing Creed in Minneapolis too. Remember Creed? It was like that. It was Nickelback before there was Nickelback. I used to love Creed when I was like a youngster. When I was like in like 7th and 8th grade, I used to love Creed. Like the first Creed album was like my favorite when I was growing up. Oh man, yeah, Rami, right? That is true. That is true. Absolutely. Just random people performing out there. It's wild. Oh yeah. You know, if you got to make, you got to have the tours for those like people that age, but don't age as gracefully as like maybe some of like the, like your, the stuff you would hear on the radio. Like we got, okay, put it this way. So we got Limp Bizkit coming on Friday. Jelly Roll was here a couple days ago. And then we got Rick Ross, Soulja Boy, Bow Wow. Rick Ross, Soulja Boy, Bow Wow, and Fat Joe are also going to be here this weekend as well. It's going to be a good time in Minot. Hey, and we're going to be tending the bar. I'm telling you. If any of them are going to be going out, they'll definitely come to our spot. It's happened like the past like 2 years. So like if there's anyone going to be coming out, they'll definitely come through where I bartend. So we'll see what happens. With arms wide open. Yeah. Straight as, oh man. Bro, yeah, I went to them. Man, I went to a good Fuel and Three Doors Down concert. Fuck, that was in Fargo. But yeah, my Creed, the Creed show I went to was like in Minneapolis. I think that was right when that album probably came out. Yeah, fucking wild. I had like no good, like my taste for music, like growing up was pretty questionable. All right. There we go. Oh, Rami, how many more people walk? Well, I don't know if it, like, between the goats and the sheep, there's probably a lot of sheep fuckers around here too. But I will say there was also a lot. I did a fucking film. Get this. I was doing a film in Arizona and I had like a dog. It was like a story of mine that I wrote. And I had basically a dog that got shot by like a neighbor. And I had to shoot this, right? So I had to go look for a ranch. And when I was looking for like a place to shoot my like video for my project at film school, I went to a bunch of farms where like, dude, I'm not going to say what nationality the people were that opened the door, but there were literally ranches that you would go to that wouldn't have any cows. They would just have goats or fucking sheep. And we went like one day we went to like 4 different places to see if we could use their ranch because we couldn't pay for like a spot. So we were trying to use something for free. And we literally looked at each other and we're like, dude, these people are definitely fucking these animals for sure. Oh, or at least that was the joke at the end of the day. We ended up finding one of my aunt's friends had a place in North Scottsdale. So we ended up shooting out at her ranch. But yeah, I remember that's what we thought. So it probably happens more up here, but yeah, they're definitely not immune to it down there either. Right? Bulldog goes, no joke. A few years back, I've seen people with mini ponies as service animals on a plane. They can no longer do it. That's crazy. Oh, you could have made some OnlyFans content. I do it. There were just a couple of them that you were just like, why? It'd be so weird because you'd have this beautiful property, like in basically on the edge of town. And then the only animals you would have is sheep in Arizona? Dude, this poor sheep. It's fucking 120 degrees there all summer. Yeah. So you just kind of wondered, like, yeah. If there was any ulterior motives, but that's at least what we thought. We kind of joked and cracked up at it, but it was a little interesting. I got it. Because, like, here, if you go to a farm, like, in, like, North Dakota, like, most of the farms, like, you might find some goats. You might find some goats. You ain't going to find a lot of sheep. Like, they're mostly going to be cows, either heifers or, like, milk cows. I mean, that's mostly what you get here. Where, like, every ranch I went to when I was down in Arizona was, like, either goats or sheep. It was weird. It was really weird. And it might have been just where we were at. We were on, like, basically the south end of Phoenix, like, kind of by South Mountain out there, because we had a scene that was up on South Mountain. So we were kind of, like, going to farms around that area. And, yeah, I know, fucking A. Right. Oh, we went from talking sneakers. All right, we got one last video, and then I got to get ripping. So I just wanted to watch a quick review. We'll probably get back to the Big Boy Chen video. We'll do that probably, I don't know, tomorrow or Saturday, depending on what we have time for. But let's go ahead and pop on over. We got our boy from David from Blue Tile. Going to be busting out the Air Max 95 and telling you a little bit about it over here as well. Let's watch this, and then I'm going to let you guys get ripping. Do got to head out here in about 5 minutes, so let's just go ahead and get through as much of this as we can. All right. Locked and loaded. Again, this is the SB Air Max 95. All right. Sorry about that. There we go. Pooh, perfect.
Over 15 years ago, we were at a round table meeting or Nike summit, and they were asking,
This your bag, sir?
Walk that way.
Oh, you the Geico Gecko! I filed a claim for my car with the Geico app. Only took 2 minutes.
Well,
Sorry about that, guys.
what do you guys want to see in the Nike SB line? It was early on, not too deep in the Nike SB lineage, and a lot of the shops from around the country were asking for runners and slides and just like more lifestyle stuff in the SB line, because a lot of them are surf shops, you know, skate shop, surf shop, etc. They cater to different people, and that kind of predated the like Costin Max, if you don't remember that, or the Janowski Max that was super big, or the Trainer Indoor and stuff like that. My suggestion was, rather than to invent a new Air Max shoe for Stefan or Costin or whoever, was to just give us an Air Max, like a proper Air Max, once in a while, like for a year. You know, that's not a crazy number. Obviously that never happened. We're over 15 years later, but we're finally getting this one.
These are so good. Such a good. I'm so excited for these.
White and desert rose. Nike SB emblazoned on your Air Max 95 is pretty damn iconic. These things will be releasing in skate shops across the country on August 2nd. They're $185. And I'm going to break the internet and just say that they fit true to size. We're going to get more into that in just a minute.
Whoa, true to size, huh? Damn, usually I go up at least a half size in my Air Max 95, sometimes a full size. So I'm really curious to see what he says about that.
$185, August 2nd. Finer skate shops near you. If you're
The only thing is they are going to be expensive. $185 retail. So after shipping and taxes and stuff, we're looking at over 200 buckaroos for these bad boys.
Carolina, we are Blue Tile Skate Shop. That's where you can get these. That's why I have these in hand right now. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the fit real quick. A lot of you guys are going to ask how they fit. I think traditionally, when I try on any Air Max, whether it's a 90 or 95 or 1 or whatever, OG, if you will, I always have to go up a half size. They run pretty snug. This one, I've tried on both an 11.5 and a 12, and the 11.5 is super comfortable for me.
Wow.
It fits perfectly. It might be tiny bit snug, but for me, I'm still gonna stick with the 11.5.
Wow. Yeah, and look at the outsole of those Air Max 95s. Anyone that has an Air Max 95, I think this is the best like retool that they did on the shoe, is like how flat, like there's no nubs. Like usually your Air Max 95s are gonna have those nubs on the bottom. They totally took those off, and then they retreaded the bottom, which it definitely looks like it is going to really be a performance changer when it comes to skating in these bad boys.
Versus in a standard Air Max 95, I could not, I mean, even a 12 is a little bit snug on me. So
Wow.
just put that into perspective. Normally I go up a half size. So I think even the 11.5 in my size and the SB Air Max 95 fits a little bit more comfortably all around due to softer materials and just more room altogether than a size 12 in the regular Air Max 95. I hope that doesn't lead you astray. I'm thinking these things are way more comfortable, even down to this little bit right here. Sometimes this pokes into the back of my heel on 95s. I don't feel any of that in the SB 95. Granted, I haven't worn these all day or anything like that. I just tried them on. But materials are way softer. Something on the side you don't have on your standard Air Max. Well, this one has leather all the way to the top right there, versus this one has that mesh. I know not all Air Max 95s have mesh on this panel, but this one happened to. And I got these from my homies at Ageless Vintage. If you guys want to check that out, if you're in Columbia, South Carolina and you don't know Ageless Vintage, I got them for 150 bucks just to support the homies and also give you guys a good comparison. If you look at this edge right here, you can see the raw edge of the material. I hope the camera's getting that. But
Yep.
even here, you see the raw edge of this material, raw edge here as well, and here. And you see this single stitch line. On all your panels, you get a single stitch line. On your SBs, you have a double stitch line across each panel, and you also get this turn-in stitch. So if you look at this panel, you look at this panel, look at all of these panels, you can't see the raw edge.
That's insane. That is going to hold up very, very well, skating in these.
Material. That's because it's sewn, then folded and sewn again, or turn and stitch.
Definitely not going to get a hole in the side of these bad boys.
And that just helps with durability so that your ollies and your kickflips don't tear up your shoes. They still tear up your shoes, but this makes it last a hell of a lot longer. So it takes me a while to go through dunks, and this has the same construction as a dunk on each layer. So that's pretty sick. Another difference, I mean, I'm sure there's been suede Air Maxes, but you just have like a nice suede toe box on this one so that you get that flick that you're used to. Granted, I know these things are thick. Flick is going to be probably pretty crazy, but I have seen a lot of the SB guys skating these. There are a lot of changes. So probably the most common complaint I'm seeing on social media is that people say they didn't change anything. I love it when I see people say that, because that means they didn't change the aesthetic really at all. But
Rent a car from our newest fleet yet. Your real car never has to know.
I can't help but feel good. I can't help but feel fine.
But there's a ton of different changes to this shoe that make it more of an SB than
no
regular
way.
Air Max 95.
Oh, bro, R.I.P. to Hulk Hogan's dead? Oh, man, I just saw him and his new girlfriend out. I thought they were doing it big. Man, how was it, like something crazy? Bulldog said, true story, Raiders mascot lost its eye at a doggy show in Tijuana. Oh, my God. Rami, yeah, we went from talking sneakers to sheep, yeah.
So
one hell of a transition there.
thing right here, the depth of the lugs. So these things right here, the lugs.
Yeah, I noticed that off the rip. Just the no lugs, which they definitely needed to do if you were going to have any board feel whatsoever. And I'm sure the board feel ain't going to be like exceptional in these, but it'll probably be comparable to like an SB. Something on those terms.
They're not as deep. They're not as thick.
Not as good as like a vulcanized, not as good as like a vulcanized outsole, but nonetheless.
And then also you have that herringbone tread like built into it as well. So herringbone tread on a thinner gum outsole on this thing. So also on the original Air Max 95s, you have this harder rubber right here.
The steroids. Yeah, the steroids. Catches up with you. Unbelievable. Oh yeah, R.I.P. Smokey. I just remember him and like Bubba the Sponge. Didn't he bang like Bubba the SpongeBob's? I remember that little controversy. But yeah, R.I.P. to a legend, man. Made in America. Dude, Hulk Hogan was the first time I ever well, when I didn't know wrestling was real when I was a younger kid. Fuck, he got pummeled by the earthquake. He got sent to the hospital and I cried. And I sent him so many letters. And then, just a couple years later, I found out how fake wrestling was. And just like, oh, man. Yeah, wondered where things went wrong. Exactly. Oh, man. I didn't even know he went on a bunch of racist rants. I didn't know that about Hogan. I know he had that, like that thing with like Bubba the SpongeBob where I think like after Hogan's divorce, he wanted to let him hit his wife or smash, but yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know that he went on a bunch of racist rants. I didn't know that about him. Yeah, the roids will get you. I tell you what, they're not good on that heart, boy. That ticker, not good on that ticker. Absolutely.
Give you more stability and more spring off of your. I guess if you're running or training in these things, even though this is more of a lifestyle shoe, that is a harder material that would make it harder to skate in. You do not have that.
That's crazy. So those look like the bottom of a Jordan 1 almost,
Flexes a lot easier. If you can see that, boom, 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 a lot more flex in this thing. Wow. A lot of that is due to this like kind of shank plate right here. That thing is super soft versus.
Yeah, that's going to probably be the one in the old Air Max 95 is going to probably be something more with like carbon fiber, something a little bit more sturdy where they said they were going to make this Air Max 95 really flexible. And it looks like, they went with it all the way down to the shank.
So this is very hard plastic. I can't even push my finger into this, but this is very soft.
Right. Yeah, Ric Flair's still out there getting suited and booted. Woo! For sure. Oh, man, he doesn't have too long. He doesn't have too long to go either.
So another difference right there, the shank plate is super soft. So you still have all of your Air Max Air Unit airbags built into this shoe, but they thinned out the midsole throughout the entire shoe. You're sitting more closely to that air unit. So you're further down in the shoe versus sitting on top of a thick midsole.
Oh yeah, which is going to give you a lot more board feel. And I can't wait to check these out, honestly. And how they kept, the upper looking so like the, retros from the past. I think these are going to be super sick. I can't wait to put them on foot. Usually I'm not too excited about Air Max 95s just because they're not the most comfortable thing, but I'm definitely willing to give these a shot. And I just love the way they look on them. And I'm super pumped. I definitely like this one better than that navy blue colorway from the Eric Costin. The Air Max 95 that Eric Costin's going to be dropping. But it would be nice, like he said in the beginning of the video. Also, this is David from Blue Tile. I will put a link later today after I get back. I will put links to both his video as well as that Nike skateboarding video. If you guys do want to check those out, again, one of them, David's is over on the David Blue Tile site, and then the Nike skateboarding one is over on the Nike skateboarding channel. They just uploaded that one as well. If you guys want to watch any of those, you can definitely do so. 3 iconic people passed away already this week. Whew. Might be a crazy weekend. We're getting ready for. But guys, thank you so much. I do got to get running a little bit late. We will be back tomorrow morning, tomorrow and Saturday again. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. I will see you guys tomorrow. Until the next one, it's been your boy J-Mac. Whoop, whoop.
Talking in the bitch right now. I shoot you your shit right now. Eliante pulling up, feeling like Harry Belafonte.
Look at my racks, feel like Serena went from the back.
Come on, come here, come a little closer. Don't be afraid, no, I don't wanna hurt you. Little more, come near, let me just show you. Don't know, can't talk, let me just show you. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste, cause we could be expensive. You need a little fee in your life, you need a little me in your life. I wanna see the sea in your eyes, you need to be free. Hey.
Move, move, body, move. Move your body till you can move. Move, body, move. Move your body till you can.
You're running through my mind with a shotgun. I'm running out of time, but I'm not done. Yeah, I don't need to run, it will come to me. I don't need to fight, but I keep moving, keep moving. Even what I lose, yeah, I keep moving. Put on my shoes, yeah, I keep moving. There's no room to refuse. Don't you mess with us, we're not afraid. Look at us, no, there is nothing to discuss. I'm not okay, but I'll get up. I know the way, no, I won't stop. I know this game, I won't give up. It takes some time to reach the
Say what it be, I know the king, follow his lead, repeat after me. I know they lurking, this serpent is circling, but I never worry, cause he got the keys, he let it bleed. Never put me on the freeze, just look how he spit it to me. It'll be out of right after I seek. You can't make the promise unless you the king. Jay with a baby, I am what he made me. No, you cannot shame me, so it's for the birds. Buy for a price, you ain't know what it's worth. He not letting go like it's grandmama purse. Rolling with heavy, he feeling kinda discouraged, cause he feeling down in the dirt. I told him heavy, you only need faith, cause yes, you already did all the work. Life or death, this life is best. I'd rather see the vision complete instead of the speed to find regret. You gotta
fumble a bag, now I will not fumble a bag. Fumble a bag, now I will not fumble a bag. Act like you know how this goes. You know how